All right, we're going to be writing an equation from 2 points. I'm going to find the slope first. Then I'm going to plug it into point slope form, and then I'm going to rearrange it into y equals mx plus b. So first thing I'm going to do is find my slope. I'm going to subtract my y values. I like to put an arch over the top, just so I remember that the y values that I subtract go on top of the fraction. So I'm going to do negative 5 minus 7. And on the bottom, I'm going to do the x's subtracted, subtracting those, so negative 5 minus 5. And then I'll get on the top, a negative minus a negative makes an even bigger negative, so I'm going to have negative 12 over negative 5 minus 5, so negative 10, even bigger. And I can reduce that. 2 goes into both of these, so I'm going to have positive 6 over 5, because a negative and a negative makes a positive. There's my slope. I'm going to plug that slope in to this equation, point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. There are 3 things I'm going to plug in. I'm going to plug in a y value, a slope value, and an x value. I know my slope is right here. It's going to go right in there. But I just want one y value and one x value. I have 2 of them over here. I have 2 points. So I'm going to pick one that looks easier to me. This one looks easiest. It's got 2 5s. I'm just going to go with the one that has 2 5s. So I'm going to plug that in. So I'm going to have y minus a negative 5 equals, this negative 5 is where I plugged that in from. That's where I got that. And then equals my slope, which is 6 over 5, parentheses, x minus, and then my x value is negative 5, negative 5. Now I'm going to simplify this before I do anything. A minus minus is just a plus, so this just turns to y equals plus 5, and 6 over 5, parentheses, x plus 5 again, because that's a minus minus. If you were just writing this in point slope form, you'd be done. You wouldn't have to do anything else. But I'm going to rearrange this to get y equals mx plus b, slope intercept form. So I need to distribute this fraction in. So I'll have y plus 5. I didn't do anything on this side. When I distribute the fraction in, I just get 6 over 5x. And when I distribute and multiply 6/5 times 5, I'm going to do a little side math over here so we can see what happens. 6 divided by 5 times 5 over 1. These will cancel out right there. 5's cancel out. I'm just left with plus 6. Last thing, I just need to get the 5 off of that side. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. So I got y equals 6 over 5x plus 1. And there it is in y equals mx plus b. Again, if you didn't have to write this in y equals mx plus b, this equation right here in point slope form would have been an equation for a line also. Either one's good. Southwest 212. Done deal.